guys, today is a plan with me for 2021 video. I'm so excited for this one. I am going to show you guys exactly how I set goals in a way that ensures that I actually achieve them in 2021. I'm also going to finally show you guys how I create my wallpaper that shows you my 90-day goals, my 30-day goals, and my simple vision board. So many of you have asked how I create them. My intention for this video is for it to be interactive. So go grab your notebook and plan your goals for 2021 with me if you haven't already. If you need some ideas on New Year's resolutions or goals, be sure to check out the video I posted last week where I share New Year's resolution ideas. But besides that, let's get into some goal setting. So I do want to say, first off, I'm a huge advocate for creating a system rather than just focusing on the end goal and the visualization. I talk about what kind of system I use that allowed me to change my life completely in under a year last year in this video. So be sure to check that out right after this one. Instead of just planning goals, that is so important to make sure that you have a system in place that works for you. What is your theme and word for 2021? Setting a theme and giving a word to your year gives you a way to kind of simplify your biggest ideas and your biggest goals into one sentence and into one word that allows you to remind yourself throughout the year in an easy way what your North Star is, what it's all about for you. And if you use like a word or one sentence, you can put it on a Post-it note and stick it in your office or wherever you're going to see it every single day to have that constant reminder of your main objective, your main theme for 2021. For me, my theme for 2021 is to show up as the person that I want to be and tackle every challenge that comes my way. And my word for 2021 is persevere. Some theme ideas for you, it could be being more present this year, going after your dreams finally, or going after a hobby you've been wanting to try, overcoming your need for external validation if you're somebody that struggles with being a people pleaser or always saying yes to things. And then some words that you could use as an example: faith, trust, courage, knowledge, growth, or just anything that pops into your head that resonates with you and your main intention going into the new year. What are your top 5 goals for 2021? If you have more than 5, it's fine. I feel you if you're that kind of person. I've been there plenty of times. However, I do encourage you to write out all your goals, but only prioritize 5 of them. What are the top 5 goals that you have for 2021 that mean the most to you? Having a focus is so important. If you have too many goals and you can't reach all of them, then you're gonna get discouraged at the end of the year, and then you're gonna keep struggling, and then your confidence in yourself and what you're able to actually achieve and how you can trust yourself will suffer. These are my top 5 main goals for the year. And the first one is to quit my 9-to-5 job and be in a financially responsible place to take my content creation full-time. My second goal is to make my first $5,000 month through my YouTube channel in some form or another. And I know many of you may be like, oh, she's just worried about the money and that's why she's creating the videos. That is not it at all. I've wanted to curate a community that I can inspire through minimalism and intentional living and show that you guys are capable of the same thing. I want everybody to feel like they have a shot in this world to go after a life they love. I would be really irresponsible to say that finances weren't an important goal for me. I need to make sure that I can support us financially so I can actually create these videos for you guys. Talking about personal finance can be a very taboo subject, but I think there needs to be more transparency in this world when it comes to finances. Money isn't a value that I hold highly on a pedestal. It's just a means to live a secure life that allows me to go after experiencing the world, exploring different cities, traveling, making sure that I'm taking care of my family, making sure I'm taking care of my loved ones. Those are my values. The third one, hit 75,000 subscribers and 10,000 followers on Instagram. This is a really great goal to continue my growth. And this is something that I see that I'm actually capable of meeting based on my growth last year. I would love to have 75,000 people in our community added this year, and I just think that would be amazing. I freaking love that I even have over 12,000 right now. Like, I didn't even think that was possible this soon. I just seriously love knowing that I'm creating videos for you guys that you find valuable, to the point where you take time out of your day, valuable time, to watch them. That's amazing. I'm immensely grateful for you guys. My fourth goal is to buy a house in Dallas. This is a very, very, very large goal for Justin and I. We plan on saving a large portion of our income to go towards a down payment on a house. Plus, it would be nice to give Izzy a backyard finally where she can run around and play in. Yes, I'm buying a house for my dog. I think that's a valid reason. Number 5, paying off half of my student loan debt. Currently, I'm sitting at about $13,381 of student loans, and that means I have to pay around $6,690 this year. In order to make sure that I can actually do that, I had to make sure that I could afford putting away about $560 every single month. And the reason why it's a little bit more than what you would calculate out is because I am gaining interest. But if you are setting also a financial goal that is similar to this one, it is crucial to make sure that it is feasible to actually achieve that goal and be able to save that money based on the income that you are generating and based on any other monetary kind of goals that you have in place for the year. You want to make sure that they work well together, that you're not going to be putting yourself in a risky situation. Next up, we are going to plan our 90-day goals. I like having, at the beginning of the year, a good idea of where I want to be by the end of the year. I'm a lot more connected to 3-month goals versus a year goal. My main focus is to get a visualization about where I want to go, get clear on my North Star, what's my plan, what is this year gonna look like for me, but then really bring it in and plan 90-day goals that are achievable. So after I set my 90-day goals, once those 3 months pass, I then evaluate, reflect, and make adjustments where I need to on those 90-day goals to keep on going. So from January to March, these are my 7 90-day goals. I do want to mention that I don't put a limit on my goals. So sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 7, sometimes it's 5. It just kind of depends on what I'm trying to achieve and what I think I can achieve in those 3 months, if that makes sense. So do what feels right to you. So my first goal in the next 90 days is to put in my 2 weeks notice into my job. This one is crazy. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I do know that I'm going to do it before March 31st. Number 2 is to publish my website that I've been working on for the last couple of months. I'm really excited for this one. Number 3, improve my affiliate marketing strategy. This objective goes well with my plan for actually having my first $5,000 month, is to have one of my streams be affiliate marketing. With only products and links that I actually use, I will never add a product on here or talk about a product that I don't know or use myself. If I do, then it's a review and I won't be posting an affiliate link to that. And if I do have any affiliate links that you click on and make a purchase, that just means I get a small commission. There's no extra cost added to you for making that purchase. Number 4, hit 25,000 subscribers by not missing an upload these next 3 months and focusing on content that you guys love. I've been really trying to do that. And then number 5, in 1 video a month, have a call to action to have you guys check out my Instagram page if you want to. Number 6, save $1,500. This is going towards like the down payment goal, my end goal for being able to buy our own house. I am planning on saving $500 a month. And then number 7, put $560 every single month into my student loan. Next, we are going into 30-day goals. These are in alignment with the 90-day goals, but actual actionable objectives that you can accomplish within those 30 days. So these become a little bit more narrow on simpler things that you can do that will lead you to your bigger goals. It's like a waterfall technique. I don't know what I was doing with this. It's like jazz hands. For January, I plan on carving out 4 hours a week dedicated to building out my website. Number 2, file as an LLC with the state of Texas. This is a business admin kind of goal that I have for myself. The third one is to open a business account to keep my personal finances separate from my business finances. Number 4, don't miss an upload this month. That's like always my goal, but sometimes I have to be a little bit flexible. Number 5, publish a video that has a call to action to my Instagram page. Number 6, put $500 into my savings account. Number 7, put $560 towards my loans this month. And then number 8, find new routines that work for me when I'm living in my parents' house. So if you didn't know, we sold 90% of our belongings. We went extreme minimalist, so to speak. We moved in with my parents to save money and get settled in Texas because we moved from Washington to Texas. But I still kind of feel a little bit jumbly with my routines. I feel like it hasn't really set in yet, so I'm still working on creating my routine and finding my path here. Next up, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I create my wallpaper step by step so that I'm in alignment with my 90-day goals and my 30-day goals every single day when I'm planning out my week. So first off, you're gonna wanna go to Canva and log in. I do wanna mention that I use a pro license. You can have a free account, but I must say that the current January wallpaper that I do use pro license only elements, but I'm going to show you guys a pretty darn close version to that using only free elements so that you can do this with a free account. You're gonna go to canva.com, you're gonna create an account if you haven't already and log in if you already have an account. We're going to create a design that is 2880 by 1880. Or you can choose the desktop wallpaper template that they already have for you. To make this as easy as possible, I'm going to go to my already pre-made design. Scroll down. I'm just going to make a duplicate so that I can start off fresh with nothing on here. Delete. First up, we're going to create the simple vision board up top. The string that you see right here, we're going to create that. So what we're going to do is go to Elements, search for Polaroid, I'm going to change this to free so that you can see what elements are available to you if you're using a free account. I am going to be using this picture, but you can choose whichever one suits your fancy. We're just going to bring that down to be a little bit smaller. We're going to turn it just a tad. And I'm going to duplicate this photo 4 times so that we have 5 photo frames. And the duplicate button is right up here in the right top hand corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have 5 photo frames. We're just going to spread them out across the wallpaper. Then you're going to exit out of your search. In the Elements tab, you're going to scroll down to Grids. We're going to choose the first grid option that they show and bring that down to match the Polaroid frame so that the image can sit right in it so it looks like it's your own image on the element. And then I'm going to make 4 copies of that grid. And I'm going to spread them across the rest of the Polaroid frames. Next, you're going to search in Elements for balloon, and I know that sounds quite weird, but just bear with me on this one. Any of the lines that I find in Elements weren't exactly what I was looking for, so I saw a balloon on one of their featured elements and I thought that was the perfect string to tie my vision board together. So what we're going to do is grab this balloon right here, but you can choose whichever one you prefer. We are going to crop the image to get rid of the actual balloon part so that we're just keeping the string. Next, you're going to have to kind of guess which color matches the string color, but we are going to change the string color to 9B87. 77A. Going to rotate that to be 90 degrees. And we're going to copy the string 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to bring it all the way across and try to line it up as best as you can. Looks like we need 5, so let's add another. Perfect. Then we are going to select all of the strings and we are going to move them behind the Polaroid images. So you're just going to put position to back. And there you go. It looks like they're on a string now. It's beautiful. Next, you're going to search for bulb light. And I don't want any of these animated ones, so we're going to change the settings up here to static. And I really like this light bulb, so we're gonna go with this one. We're going to make it a little bit smaller, and we're going to change the hardware part of the light bulb to a black. Same with the gray, the light gray. And then we're going to change the actual light bulb itself. E3A647. Shrink that just a tad, rotate it, and we're going to put the light bulbs all across the string. Perfect. I love the way this looks so far. And then to add the captions below the images, we're going to add a body of text, add a heading, and we're going to change it to Bodoni font. I love this font so much. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And then you can write out your heading here if you would like. And I just added a short descriptor of the image and what it kind of means to me. I'm just gonna copy exactly what I have already. So we're gonna do capsule wardrobe, our home, full time. Perfect, and I'm just gonna go ahead and copy the images that I have, but what you're going to do is find images that you love. You can go on Pinterest, that's what I did, or there's a website that I love to use for copyright-free photos, and that is called unsplash.com. And then you're just going to upload your images into Canva by clicking Upload Media here, and click Device so that you upload it from your computer. And then what you're going to do is essentially just drag and drop it into the grid, and there you go. Then you can create your own vision board. I'm just gonna say that one's close enough for the subscriber count. Another thing I wanna say about creating a vision board, feel free to think outside of the box, go a little crazy with it. This is like, if there were no such thing as limited resources, if you could have everything that you would ever want, what would it be? That's your vision board. And when you are creating it, you really want it to resonate with you. You want to make sure that you're pulling images that have a lot of meaning to you or make you feel a specific way, and you want to really connect with that photo when you're putting them all together. That's at least what you're supposed to do if you're trying to manifest it, if you're interested in law of attraction and that sort of thing. But otherwise, it's just a fun way to be creative and show a clear image of what you're trying to achieve. Next up, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I create this January calendar, this little circle calendar here. We're gonna go into that next. So what we're gonna do is go back to Canva's homepage, and we're going to search Pink Flowers Floral Desktop Wallpaper. Pink Flowers Floral Desktop Wallpaper. Okay, and as you can see, this one is free, so you shouldn't have any issues. It's the first design. We're gonna go and click on that, and then we're just going to copy the calendar itself and not the background. And we're gonna bring that over to our own design. And I'm going to change the background to E1D BD4. And then all of the letters are this brown color, so we're just going to change them, and numbers I should say, we're going to change them to black. We're going to change this font, August, to Bodoni. And we're going to change it to January. Or if you're seeing this in a different month, to whatever month you're planning for. After that, I go in and I manually change the dates to match with like what Google Calendar says. So what I'm gonna do, instead of doing it manually with you guys here, because I don't know if you wanna see me doing that, we're just going to copy and paste what I already have, but that's basically all I did to create this circle calendar. And if you want to, I made mine just a little bit smaller and I stuck it in this corner. Next up, we're going to go into how I create the little section that shows my 90-day goals and my 30-day goals. So what you do is go to Elements and you're going to go to Shapes and See All. We are going to select the one that says Rectangle, Rounded Corners, and Drop Shadow. And we're going to bring that out, bring it down. We're going to change this color to the same color that we did for the calendar, which is E1DBD4. We're going to change this one to the right, that same color. And then this middle darker one that's supposed to be a drop shadow, we are going to change it to CCCCC. It's like a light gray. Then you're going to go into add a heading, change it to Bodoni. I think you already know the drill. We're going to write out what will happen in 90 days. And I'm going to outline it and make the font just a tad bigger. We're gonna go with 42. I am going to then duplicate this and write out how I'm going to get there this month. And then again, we're going to add a heading. Change it now from, instead of Bodoni, we're going to do Glacial Indifference. We're going to make this a bulleted list. And then we're going to write out our 90-day goals here. Line it up as best as you can with the heading. We are going to duplicate it one more time. Next up, what I'm going to do, instead of type everything out, I'm just going to copy everything over and bring it down below. And finally, I'm going to add my word for the year, persevere, down below in this goal section. So it's right here, Bodoni 37 font. So we're going to add heading, change it to Bodoni, change the font size to 37. You can type it in manually as well. We're also going to change it to all uppercase characters. And we're going to say persevere. We're going to then center it as best as we can. And we're going to change the color to 9B877A. And there you have it. That's how I created my wallpaper, or at least pretty darn close to it since I did the free account only. There's so much that you can do with Canva. This is not sponsored, by the way. I really hope you guys love this wallpaper. Be sure to make it your own and have fun with it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this plan with me for 2021 video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button down below and be sure to subscribe if you enjoy videos around minimalism and intentional living. Be sure to also let me know down below what some of your goals are. I'm really curious, and maybe it can also inspire somebody else that might be struggling with setting goals and wanting some inspiration. I can't wait to see you guys next week.